Hi there, it's Sue with Get to the Farm. Homesteading is a lifestyle that has gained popularity in recent years as more and more people seek to live a simpler and more self-sufficient existence. Homesteading involves growing your own food, raising animals, and generally living off the land. Moving to a homestead can be a big and exciting step, but it also requires careful planning and preparation. Homesteading requires a wide range of skills from gardening and animal husbandry to carpentry and plumbing. Learning new skills and making tough decisions is an essential aspect of homesteading life. It's important to be willing to learn and be patient with yourself as you develop these new skills. Adding animals to your homestead is a big step, but it can also be incredibly rewarding. Raising chickens, goats, or pigs can provide you with eggs, milk, and meat. And brewing kombucha is another popular activity among homesteaders. Kombucha is a fermented tea that's believed to have many health benefits. Enjoying the homesteading life is all about finding joy in simple things, like watching the sun rise over your garden or enjoying a fresh cup of coffee on your front porch. So let's pull up a seat and learn what other homesteaders are up to this week. First, we'd like to give a big welcome to the Homestead Health Coach. We look forward to learning more about you. Brett and Deborah were always drawn to the idea of self-sufficiency and living off the land. They moved to Arkansas and established tiny farm nuggets where they could retire while also working on their farm. They consider it a true blessing to live out their dream. We join them for a mini meetup and have fun snuggling their cuddly puppies. Speaking of fun, the annual festivities are underway at Tom Pemberton's. The crowds were out full force to see the dairy cows as they celebrate the return to spring pastures.
3, 1, let the cows out loose!
From cows calving and ewes lambing in the spring and getting winter feed ready in the summer, Tom Pemberton Farm Life shows us the highs and the lows and everything in between. Grass is important to a cow's digestion as it provides a basis for fermentation in their guts. While we don't chew a cud, humans also benefit from the right balance of beneficial bacteria in our guts. For instance, since kombucha is rich in probiotics that support gut health, it can aid in digestion and boost immunity. Kombucha is a fermented drink made from tea, sugar, and a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast called the SCOBY. While the health benefits of kombucha are not scientifically proven, it's believed to have various potential health benefits due to the presence of organic acids, vitamins, and probiotics. While store-bought kombucha is readily available, many choose to brew their own at home. Brewing your own kombucha can be much cheaper than buying it at the store, and you can control the quality of the ingredients you use and avoid additives or preservatives that may be present in store-bought kombucha. Plus, brewing your own kombucha allows you to experiment with different flavors and ingredients. It is important to note that improperly brewed kombucha can grow molds, which can be harmful to consume. Always follow proper fermentation and storage practices to ensure the safety of your homemade kombucha. The Wellness Homesteader takes us along for tips and tricks with kombucha as she brews a new batch and then shows us how to flavor and ferment the final product. You can check out our kombucha playlist linked at the end and in the comments below. Sherry and Bobby Black grow various varieties of fruit, tropical and subtropical fruits, and vegetables on their homestead. Black's tropical homestead is about their love for one another and growing edible food forest. They also raise livestock for meat and eggs on the homestead. Black's tropical homestead is all about sharing recipes, road trips, tips, tricks, and other adventures. Folks at Just Doing Our Best are all about exploring different topics and gathering random tidbits of knowledge. They're not out to be experts on anything in particular, just gathering little nuggets of information about all sorts of things. We take a peek at their results for egg and crop harvest entries. Tiny Raptor Farm is a small 6-acre homestead with a family of 4 building the self-sufficient lifestyle they always dreamed of living. Dick takes us through the highs and lows of homesteading life, making critical decisions on sources of food on the homestead. Quail, rabbits, heritage breeds. Next, we stop in at Ramsey Family Ramblings. After 30 years of rambling with the Air Force, the Ramsey family is settling down and looking for a new way together. We join them as they take time off in their new barn build to install perimeter fencing for their new homestead.
All holes dug, got the posts laid out, and so now I'll just go down and make sure each post is the right depth and then just start dropping poles in there, and then we'll get them lined up and filled in. It's so sandy, nothing is staying. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Here's a quick tip. If your ground is very compacted, dry, or sandy, clamshell diggers will let you down every time. The best hand post hole digger is called a hand auger. A hand auger has a larger cup with blades bent into the bottom. By rotating the digger, it collects soil in the bottom of the cup, making it much easier to remove from the hole. In our rocky, sandy soil, we often have to dig out rocks with a bar and use our post hole digger to bring the dirt back up out of the hole. I'll link our video on post holes at the end as well. You can find this style in some hardware stores, or Seymour offers many types and sizes of hand post hole diggers. We head out west to catch up with G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways for a look at their solar setup. G-Bear takes us through a lot in every video: wind, solar, and electrical maintenance and experiments, along with gardening, prospecting, and more on their homestead in the desert. Flanagan Homestead is reviewing sheep and goats on the new homestead. They love to share tips and tricks for family country living. Farming, gardening, and DIY projects are the passion on their East Fork Christmas tree farm in Washington. We get a snapshot of log cabin living here in the mountains of northwest Montana, and more recently, a move to the far north as Montana Haven, Alaska edition. They finished prep and are moving into the new place. This family of 7 can be a bit crazy, wild, and lots of fun. We look forward to building the new homestead together. I'd like to thank you for the wonderful response. We love your comments and suggestions. If you'd like to have us visit, drop a comment down below. #GetMeToTheFarm. Homesteading's a lifestyle, but it also requires careful planning and Brett and Debla, they consider it a true bliss. Brewing your own kombucha can be much cheaper than brewing it. Oh.
And I feel like New York City. Get me to the farm.